Unfortunately, there is a lot of noise on social media. Online, YouTube, podcasts, Instagram, Facebook, it doesn't matter what the platform is. There is so much noise, so much coming at us, right? Just bombarded with messages that are going so fast. And here is the question. How do you create content that cuts through that noise? How do you create content that grabs people's attention when the options are learning about their favorite sports team or their favorite TV show or celebrities? And it's like you're competing, as one of my friends and mentors, Jay Baer, says, you're not just competing anymore against people who do what you do. You're competing against everything that competes for people's attention. That is from my friend Jay Baer. So in this video, I'm going to address that. I'm going to talk to you about how to create content that cuts through the noise and gets right to the person that you are trying to reach. In fact, I'm going to share with you what the answer is and also what the answer is not. And then I'm going to share with you 3 tactical tips for how you can make your content more engaging and more attractive to exactly the person you're trying to reach. First of all, let's talk about what the answer is not. The answer is not perfect production value, right? A lot of us get lost in this. We get lost in the, what's the camera I need to have, and what's the right microphone, and do I have the perfect lights, and do I need to rent a video studio, and do I have to have script writers? You don't. You don't. People need to be able to hear you. It's nice if they can see you and you're well lit. And there's a lot of great things you can do to up-level your production. But at the end of the day, perfect production is not what makes people find you. Useful content is. It is not about perfect production. It is about useful content. Albert Einstein once said, the question you should ask is, how can I make myself more valuable? How can I make myself more useful to others? That is a perfect instruction, perfect advice for your content strategy, right? So as you think about that for a moment and you go, what could I do that would make my content more useful for people? You are probably going to fit into one of 3 categories. We call these the 3 E's. Now, we specialize mostly in helping clients in the 3rd E, but we see a lot of people, and we do have some clients who are in the first 2 E's. And each of these 3 E's represents the 3 primary types of content strategy. At the end of the day, as we've looked at all the hundreds of millions of people online, we basically have realized there's only 3 primary content strategies, and everybody has a mix of one of these 3 strategies, or of these 3 strategies, I guess I should say. The first one is entertainment. Create content that is entertaining. If you're Kevin Hart, it's funny, right? If you're Dwayne Johnson, The Rock, it's funny. You're creating entertaining content. Those are the kinds of things with like the dances and on TikTok, or the little spoof videos that happen, or a lot of times the things that go viral are shocking or unexplainable. They're entertaining, right? If you want to create content that cuts through the noise, ask yourself, how can I make it more entertaining? That actually, openly, honestly, is not our expertise at Brand Builders Group. We do have a couple clients, and we know a lot of people who specialize in this. They know exactly how to create viral videos. They have mastered it. It's not our expertise, but maybe you can figure that out on your own. How do you make it more entertaining? The second type of content strategy, or the 2nd E, is to be encouraging. People watch things that are encouraging to them. so many of the viral videos, right, are members of the military coming home and seeing their family for the first time in years, or somebody helping somebody in need. Those are things that we all love. We love to get the goosies, the goosebumps that make us feel good and remind us what it means to be a human. I think of Jay Shetty when I think of encouraging videos, right? Jay has built such an extraordinary, massive platform. All of these encouraging lessons, these moments of wisdom, or as he would say, making wisdom go viral. It's exactly what he has done. It is primarily an encouragement content strategy. One of our good friends and clients, Lewis Howes, is a very encouraging nature about what he does on the School of Greatness podcast. It's uplifting. There's inspiring stories there. How can your content encourage somebody? Can you motivate them? Can you inspire them? By the way, if you've never heard this, the word inspire is a biblical term. It means to breathe life into someone. How can you create content that breathes life into somebody, that makes them feel better after they watched it? That is going to be great content. That is content that cuts through the noise. It's going to get people to watch it. It's going to increase your average viewer duration. It's going to increase the likelihood that people will share it, and it's going to make your platform grow. Now, encouraging content is also one that we do a lot. We try to create a lot of that. A lot of my early speaking, a lot of my speaking today is kind of in that inspirational space. But that's actually not our specialty when it comes to working with clients. Our specialty is the third type of content, which is the third E of the 3 E's, and that is educational. Most of our clients are in this space. We work with experts, people who have learned, mastered, not just learned, but they have mastered a specific skill set. It could be cooking, it could be professional sports, it could be they're the leader in their industry, they're the top surgeon or the top CPA or financial advisor. We work with lots of experts. You know, many of them are in the information space, coaches, speakers, consultants, but they're experts. And so for most of them, and if you've been watching our content, or if you begin watching our content, I mean, if you're new here, hey, shout out and special welcome to you. You'll pick up pretty quickly that the vast majority of our content is educational. Would we like it to be encouraging? Yeah, totally. Would we like it to be entertaining? Yeah, we would. It's probably not the most entertaining. I mean, I would rather watch a video of The Rock than I probably would watch one of our educational videos. But there are times when this matters, mostly when it comes time to making money. Educational content helps people make money. It helps people achieve results. And so that is why it matters to you, and that's why it matters to us. So let's do a deep dive here on educational content. I mentioned that there are the 3 E's, which are the 3 primary content strategies: to create entertaining content, to create content that is encouraging, or to create educational content. Now, if we do a deep dive on our specialty, which is educational content, I want to share with you the 3 best types of educational content. Before we jump into that, I want to share with you our overarching philosophy. And this is going to be something that is different than you have probably ever heard someone say as it relates to your content strategy. And this is part of our secret. It is a part of why we have succeeded. It is a part of why our clients have succeeded. And it is simply this: the magic is learning how to save the best for first. Don't save the best for last. Save the best for first. Give away the best content you have first. What is the most valuable thing you have to offer? Teach that first. Give it away first. Now, you might freak out and go, well, Rory, what would I sell people then, right? If I taught everything I know for free and gave away the best for first, why would anyone buy? And I understand that fear. I've had that fear. Many of our clients have that fear. But it's actually not a fear you have to worry that much about. Why? Because here's what we've learned. People don't pay for information. People pay for organization and application. You can give away the information. What they really are going to hire you for is not the information. They can get information anywhere on the web. What they're going to hire you for is the organization of that information, getting it delivered to them right when they need it, right at the specific moment, in just the way they need it. And most of all, what they're paying you for is the application of that information. They need the tools and maybe your time and maybe your team and maybe resources to help them actually execute on that information, to apply it to their life. People don't pay for information, they pay for organization and application. So here's the 3 best questions that you should ask yourself when you're creating content underneath this save the best for first philosophy. So the first question is, what is their biggest challenge? Create content that addresses their biggest challenge, their most painful struggle, the thing that keeps them awake the most at night. Create content for that and save the best for first. Try to teach your best stuff first. Put your best foot forward. That is how you create trust. And by the way, it's also how you create more amazing content. When you hold back, you're living in a world of scarcity and you're going, ooh, I have my best stuff back here, and if you pay me, I'll let you have access to it. But when you save the best for first, you're giving it all away, and what it forces you to do is come up with more great stuff and serving people in a deeper way. The second question to ask yourself is, what are their most common questions? What are the things that you hear people asking the most? And if you create content that addresses their most common questions, that's going to cut through the noise. Basically, think of it as like an FAQ, frequently asked questions. Your content should really just be a giant FAQ, frequently asked questions. Figure out what questions your audience has and answer them one at a time, and do that over and over and over again. And then the third question you should ask yourself, which is going to tip you off to creating the kind of great content that cuts through the noise: how can you help them get results the fastest? How can you help them make money the fastest, or grow their following the fastest, or lose that weight the fastest? Like, whatever your expertise is, ask yourself, what can I teach them that will help them get results the fastest? Save the best for first. If you can help them get results quickly, if you can answer their most common questions, and if you can address their biggest problems, guess what you're going to do? You're going to build trust. They're going to like you. They're going to learn from you. They're going to start seeing changes and transformation in their life from you. So when they want to take it to the next level, who do you think they're going to call to hire? They're going to call you. And we know that this is what we live, this is what we believe. And by the way, if you're getting value from this video and our other videos and the other content, if you're ready to take your personal brand to the next level, we would love to be your private coach. And we would love to do the first call with you completely for free. Somewhere around this video, you'll see a link where you can click and request a call with our team. And if you're not ready for that yet, or if you're just enjoying the free content, just make sure you hit the subscribe button so that you get alerted and notified when we put out other content. Or if you're on our blog, make sure you subscribe wherever you are seeing this video. Also, we'd love for you to use that like or dislike feature so that we know how well you like this video. And if you just have a quick question, leave that down below. We're happy to answer your questions, your quick questions, as much as we possibly can. We're here to serve you because our philosophy is save the best for first. And if you want to create a great content strategy that cuts through the noise and helps you reach your perfect audience, then we want to encourage you to do the same thing. Save the best for first.